Morning students. So today we are going to see about photosynthesis. So in plant physiology we have seen about plant movement and how they move and to what they respond. So today we shall see about photosynthesis. So you might have learned in previous classes or in lower classes about photosynthesis. So photosynthesis is nothing but the preparation of food by plants. So only plants are called as autotrophic plant, autotrophic organisms because they can synthesize their own food. Auto means cell. So selfly they can synthesize their own food. So photo means light and synthesize means to build. So plants prepare their own food in the presence of light is called as photosynthesis. For this process, they need chlorophyll, water, carbon dioxide and sunlight. So when we say about photosynthesis, how they are preparing their own food. So when light enter, so that occur a reaction that is called as a light reaction in the presence of chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is a particular pigment which is seen only in plants. So with the help of this chlorophyll, they are preparing their food. So plant cell having chlorophyll and they are having thylakoids. So in the chloroplast they are having thylakoid membrane where the light reaction takes place. So during this process light enter and the light energy is converted into chemical energy. So the mode of nutrition of preparing food in the green plants is done by this process. So food materials enters through it and they are prepared in the cell and that is only called as a photosynthesis. The end product of photosynthesis is glucose. So finally it has a long chain of reaction and at the end it is synthesized as glucose. So which is again converted into starch and they are stored in the plants. So the stored food materials in plant is called as the starch. Plant takes carbon dioxide from photosynthesis but for its living. Plants also need oxygen to carry other cellular respiration. So plants need both carbon dioxide and oxygen and for their preparation of food they need only carbon dioxide. So the activities shows certain necessary products. That is what are the products means they are chlorophyll, water, carbon dioxide and light. So next we shall see about transpiration. So what is transpiration? Have you heard this word? Yes, the loss of water in the form of water vapor is called as the transpiration. So this is also common in the aerial parts of the plants. So in plants, the water vapor moves out when the sun burns on it. So this is called as a transpiration. So the leaves have a tiny pores that is only called as the stoma. So when we say about plants, how it takes place means the water are absorbed by the plants in the roots, by the roots. So plants absorb water by the roots and they transport to various parts. So when sun comes, it absorbs the water from the plant. So that is done in the small opening which is seen in the aerial parts that is called as the stomata. So we shall see about stomata. What is stomata? So transpiration is done by the small opening on the underside of the leaves are called as the stomata. So water vapors through these stomata. Each stomata is surrounded by guard cells. These guard cells helps in regulating the rate of transpiration by opening and closing. So when we say about stomata, the stomata is having a special type of cells called as the guard cells. So we shall see the structure of stomata. So when we say about the structure of stomata, it is surrounded by the epithelial cells outside and inner they will have a guard cell or a bean shaped cell you can see here. So when it's open, the water moves out and when it closes, that is when the guard cells closes, it um, closes and water vapor stops. So no movement of transpiration in the stomata. So when we say about the structure, there again we can divide according to the types of transpiration taking place. It is divided into three types. One is stomatal transpiration, lenticular transpiration and Cuticular transpiration. So stomatal transpiration means the loss of water only in the stomata. Then cuticular means the above layer. So we have seen the epidermal layer, outer cell. So from there, if the transpiration is taking place, that is called as a cuticular transpiration. Then lenticular means this is from the various parts. That is the opening may be in the woody stem also. So we have seen that the stomata is seen in the leaves, but they are also seen in the lenticles, or they are also seen in the barks of the leaf or the twigs of the plants. So that's all about the transpiration. So when we say about stomata transpiration, why it is necessary, why stomatal opening is necessary means it creates a pull in the leaf and stem. So when the water guard cells open, it creates a pull from sucking the water from the stems. Okay, so the movement of water will be more when the transpiration takes place. Then it creates an absorption force in the root. So when the movement is more in the stem also, then it will create a force in the root to absorb more water. Next, it is also necessary for the continuous supply of minerals. So when the stomata is opening, it makes the leaf stems to move faster. Then the stems makes the root to move faster. The root so absorbs faster all the minerals from the soil. It also regulates the temperature in the plant. So when it is hot sun, so it makes the plants to be always normal temperature by maintaining the water movement throughout the plant till from the root till the leaves. So that's all about transpiration. Then exchange of gas. So how the exchange of gases takes place. So this is also through the minute pores called the stomata. So these minute pores can seen in the microscope. When air exchange takes place continuously through the stomata, the plant exchanges gases like carbon dioxide to oxygen. So conversion of carbon dioxide into oxygen also done by the help of this stomatal opening. So continuously these are done in the plants. So that's all about today's class, students. So in this class we have seen about photosynthesis and transpiration. Thank you.